I strongly believe that sometimes people need to fight it out. Because talking doesn't do it. Sometimes you can talk. Like in this certain situations, you could talk to a person. You express how you feel. They express how they feel. And y'all come to a mutual agreement that y'all either don't agree or, you might start seeing it from another person's point of view.
They got to figure that out over there. So it's not a thing of me having the issue with her. My only issue is why you leak my number. Oh. It ain't no thing. Oh, I want him and he's married to you. And it's not that. I'm a girl's girl. So when it comes to like that, that's not it. We all know that Remy was already out here having her little boy toy or whatever friend. He done came out and done said it that they were in a relationship 2 years.
Wow.
So
don't y'all. Remy Ma is out here furious. And honestly, it's starting to look dangerous. Word on the streets is that Claressa Shields allegedly tried to send some hitters to take Remy out. These two have been beefing for a minute now, throwing subs online, all tied back to Papoose. And even though Remy once challenged Claressa to settle it in the ring, that clearly didn't happen. So, what did Claressa allegedly do instead? She upped the stakes and sent some people to handle Remy. But they missed. And now, reports are swirling that Remy Ma ended up in a hospital bed. This is wild, y'all. It might sound like something out of a movie, but the tension's been building for a while. So let's break this all the way down and talk about what really led to this explosive moment. Let's rewind a little bit. Remy Ma was last spotted at an event in her hometown, standing tall on stage next to Trey Songz and Connie Diamond. She performed their remix to Ghetto and Ratchet. Nothing unusual, right? But then, she changed one line in her verse that sent everybody spiraling. The original bar. Got a problem, B, say something. F. Want your ninja, I'll take him. But live on stage, Remy switched it up to, if I wanted your ninja, I'll take him. And y'all, the way she delivered that line? Straight venom. The facial expression, the energy. Fans immediately clocked that she was talking about Claressa. Let's not forget, Claressa has been all booed up with Pap recently.
And Remy knows it.
That line wasn't just a bar, it was a direct hit. It was as if she was saying, I had him first, and I could take him back if I wanted to. And the level of confidence, or maybe bitterness, had folks wondering if Remy was still salty over her split from Pap. But pause for a millisecond. That line might have been the last straw for Claressa. Not long after Remy's on-stage shade, Claressa popped out with a freestyle of her own. And best believe, she didn't hold back either. In a clip that's now making rounds, Claressa is standing in front of a luxury whip, decked out like she's ready for war, bomber jacket, trucker hat, shades, chains, the whole nine. Then the beat drops, and she starts calling herself a face splitter. Y'all, if that's not aimed at Remy, who else would it be aimed at? She brags about stacking paper, being in a whole different tax bracket, and just radiates this energy like she's letting everybody know she's not the one to play with.
I'm a face splitter. Why you say you fight me? Because I hate you.
Hate them.
Yeah, they talk tough, but they ain't killers.
They not.
You punch her like you sit straight liquor.
Performing at Madison Square Garden. And now Claressa pops out rapping and dressed like Remy? Girl needs to stick to boxing because rapping ain't it. And this is trash. Remy really got the last laugh. And listen, y'all, that last comment must have stung because Claressa's face said it all later in her IG stories. She thought she was doing something, but the streets weren't feeling it. That freestyle was supposed to shut Remy up, but instead, it just fueled the comparisons and made Claressa look pressed. And that's when things started to spiral. Now here's where it really gets messy, and honestly a little bit scary. Because after Claressa's freestyle flopped and social media dragged her forward, something shifted. Not long after, whispers started flying that Remy had been involved in an incident. And rumors say she hasn't been seen in public for days. No posts, no appearances, no live videos. At the same time, people are claiming that Claressa, who's known to have some street ties back in Michigan, may have allegedly sent some hitters to confront Remy. And word on the streets is Remy ended up in the hospital because of it. Whether this is true or not, we don't know yet. But when you mix street loyalty with broken hearts and public humiliation, anything is possible. What is true, though, is that Claressa isn't just a boxer.
She's got pull. She's got people.
And if anybody could make something happen without getting their hands dirty, it might just be her. Meanwhile, while all this drama is unfolding, guess who's out here enjoying life like nothing's even happening? Papoose, y'all. He's been spotted vacationing with Claressa, smiling, living it up, and seemingly unbothered by the drama. And that's what's got fans even more convinced. Because Claressa might have lost that rap battle, but it looks like she might be winning the war because she's got the man. She clapped back with her own bars, and now Remy's gone radio silent. No social media posts, no events, no clapbacks, nothing. It's like Remy might have disappeared for a bit, and the streets are talking. But if there's one thing we know about Remy Ma, it's that she does not stay quiet for long. So for her to suddenly go MIA? Yeah, something ain't right. Some people are speculating that she's laying low because of the alleged hit attempt. Others think she might be working on a comeback, just waiting for the right moment to strike. But let's be real, y'all. As much as Claressa might have thrown the first punch, she better be scared. Because Remy is not just dangerous. She's worse. She's the type of woman who means what she says and doesn't bluff. So it looks like this isn't just a rap beef anymore. It's a ticking time bomb. And Remy's already been behind bars. And from the way she carries herself, it looks like she ain't afraid to go back. That's what makes her 10 times more dangerous than any diss track or Instagram post. She knows what's at stake, but if you push her the wrong way, she might just risk everything.
Remy Ma, her son is charged with first-degree murder.
Hypothetically.
There's not a hypothetical.
Well, not hypothetically, but how you say he's not?
He's charged. He hasn't been convicted of it.
Right.
But he's charged with it. Which makes it very sad, because remember, she went to prison for shooting a girl over a money dispute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And even 50 Cent reportedly tried to warn her. When someone like 50 is stepping in and saying, chill, things might be going too far. Claressa has been on go mode lately. According to online chatter, she's been calling out Remy and looking to confront her, like it's personal. But here's the thing. Remy Ma isn't someone you just pull up on. Her past speaks for itself, and she's known for standing her ground. Sources say Claressa might have underestimated who she was dealing with. This isn't just entertainment beef. There are real emotions, long-standing loyalties, and potentially deep betrayal involved. Remy's been keeping it low-key, but some believe it's not because she's scared. It's because she's strategizing. Allegedly, she's been checking up on what's really been going on behind her back and trying to figure out just how deep things run. There are even rumors floating around that someone close to her, who had stayed neutral during the whole Pap and Claressa drama, has now switched sides and provided her with receipts, messages, screenshots, and more. While Claressa is active publicly, doing podcasts and staying visible, Remy could be quietly working on her own moves behind the scenes. And when Remy Ma feels like she's been wronged, she doesn't usually air things out for drama. She handles it carefully and directly. Some fans are even speculating about whether this whole situation with Pap and Claressa was more than just a coincidence. They're asking, was Remy pushed out of the picture intentionally? Why did Claressa go from being like little sis to main chick so quickly? And why did Pap and Remy's dynamic shift so drastically around the same time? Now, to be clear, there's no solid proof of anything shady. But the timing? The optics? They've got fans raising eyebrows. And here's where it gets serious. If Remy feels she's being threatened or manipulated, she's not the type to make a scene. She's the type to move smart. Some sources claim she may have even gotten legal help or investigative support to look into everything quietly. Meanwhile, Claressa's been moving carefully too, canceling appearances, changing routines, and reportedly seeking her own legal advice. So, while nothing is confirmed, there could be a lot more going on behind the scenes than anyone knows. But now, I want to hear from you. Do you think Remy is just keeping it chill, or planning her comeback? Is Claressa overstepping by calling her out like this? And what's Pap's role in all this? Just caught in the middle? Or is there more to the story? Drop your thoughts and theories in the comments. And if you've got receipts or rumors, you already know what to do. Put them down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's next in this ongoing drama. Interview. She served 6 years before getting released, and ever since then, she's been focused on turning her life around and living positively. Fans often talk about how the strong, confident side of Remy might still be a part of her. And her journey doesn't stop there. Fast forward to 2019, Remy continued to make waves, staying in the spotlight with her music and public appearances. Although Remy moved forward from the situation, it highlighted her determination to stay true to herself and her no-nonsense attitude. Interview. But get this, it's not just Remy who's been in the spotlight for controversy. In 2021, her son was reportedly involved in a serious legal case connected to a shooting incident. While the details were still unfolding, the news made waves across the internet. It left fans wondering what was really going on behind the scenes in Remy's world, with many questioning how deeply these situations were affecting her personal life. Interview. And even 50 Cent tried to warn her. And when 50 Cent, of all people, is telling you to stand down, you might have already gone too far. Apparently, Claressa is on go mode. She wants all the smoke and has reportedly been pressing for Remy's location, like she was gearing up for a boxing match, not a street situation. When Claressa started talking recklessly, word on the blogs is that 50 Cent had to step in. Some even claim he warned her that things could get dangerous if she kept pushing. And that's not just a threat. That's a caution from someone who's been around the block and knows what happens when you cross someone with nothing to lose. Claressa Shields, who's used to fighting in the ring, might have thought she could handle a little drama from a rapper. But this isn't just any rapper. This is Remy Ma, a woman with a real-life track record and a reputation that stretches far beyond music. People close to her say she still has ties to loyal folks from her Terror Squad days, and some of those same people are still active. While Claressa's out here doing podcasts and playing rapper/boxer, Remy might be playing chess, not checkers. Now, here's where it gets even deeper. There are whispers, just whispers, that Remy has been laying low not just to regroup, but to plan. Not a response through lyrics or interviews, but something bigger. Some fans speculate she's been quietly watching Claressa's moves, checking who's around her, and figuring out who betrayed her. And get this, there's talk that someone close to Remy who stayed neutral during the whole Pap and Claressa mess may have flipped. Allegedly, that person gave Remy screenshots, messages, even location drops. So while Claressa is sparring in the gym and doing interviews, Remy could be building a narrative of her own. If she speaks, it won't be for clout. It'll be to destroy. Now, let's talk about the darker side. Some fans are even whispering about a potential setup, like a calculated move to push Remy out of the picture entirely. Think about it. Remy and Pap had already been going through it. Then Claressa enters the picture, and suddenly she's front and center in Pap's circle. The optics didn't sit right with a lot of fans. Then boom, Remy gets dragged publicly, embarrassed on the internet, and suddenly disappears? People are asking, who stands to gain if Remy Ma steps away from everything? Now, let's address the elephant in the room. If this was anything close to an attempted setup, or even if Remy just got wind of a serious threat, authorities could get involved. And with Remy's past, she knows the legal system. She might not run to the feds, but that doesn't mean they aren't already watching. Rumors are also swirling that Remy's been working with a private investigator, that someone allegedly close to the situation has already dropped names. Meanwhile, Claressa's been acting different, canceling events, beefing up security, and allegedly seeking legal advice behind the scenes. If there's any proof that Claressa orchestrated or encouraged violence, that could open the door to serious legal consequences. Conspiracy to commit a crime if there's proof of planning. Threatening behavior, even in text or DMs, which can be used in court. Obstruction or witness tampering, if anyone close to Remy felt pressured or silenced. And let's be honest, any scandal tied to violence could cost Claressa her endorsements, lead to suspension, or even get her blacklisted. If the public believes she played a role in hurting another woman, especially one with a child, her reputation could take a hit she can't recover from. But now, I want to hear from you. Is Remy just laying low? Or is she loading up? Is Claressa bold enough to come for someone like Remy Ma? And do you believe Pap is just an innocent bystander? Or is he the mastermind behind this whole love triangle of chaos? Drop your thoughts and theories down in the comments, along with your shady receipts. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next chapter in this wild ride.